welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you out to the shed of many names, where today is a kind of bittersweet day, but I am thankful for it. It's time to massively thin out my MIG Growoff 2022 winning grow bag. Yes, team that sauce, we won, and now that the contest is over, I'm not gonna take all the plants out, just a really good portion of them, because they're starting to bolt, which is normal for greens in the south. If they've grown through the winter, they're gonna go to seed once it starts warming up. I've got radishes to harvest. I've got to harvest the Italian dandelion, and you know what? We're going to do some cooking. Oh yeah, it's stir fry time. And I'll bring you back here in a bit once I get everything situated, and we're going to start harvesting. See you back here in a bit. Okay, now that the camera is adjusted, let me cut on another light. That's not going to help a whole lot, but it's better than nothing. Alright, I'm going to harvest my grow bag. I'm getting all the greens out, the radishes, little bitty baby radish. Where's my big one? There we go. And yes, we're going to be eating the tops as well. That's a green. I just want to make sure I don't pull up my garlic. The garlic is staying. The strawberries are staying. And pansies are staying. And I'm just cutting back the Italian dandelion. And I'm pulling them up by the roots. And see, people, not all radishes make radishes, so don't beat yourself up too much. Hey, little bitty radish. I'm going to start cutting back very carefully my Italian dandelions so I can see. And I do not want to cut any of my strawberries. I'm hoping my Italian dandelions go to seed. That way I'll have seed from them. And I'm putting them in the bowl so I can take them inside. Let's see if y'all can see. Putting them in the bowl so I can take them inside here after a while and give them a good wash. Especially the root part. The leaves and everything, they're not dirty at all. But I'm still going to give them a little quick rinse. And I'm just cutting the Italian dandelions back as much as I can. I do not want to cut the core out because I want it to continue to keep blessing me with leaves. But look how beautiful and long those leaves are, and they're so good in stir fries. They're good in salads, you name it, soup. Been looking forward to doing this for a while now. Now, if the radishes would have got more sunlight, which we've been kind of sunlight deprived here, they would have got a whole lot bigger. But you know what? Sauteed radishes are amazing. And this will get more sunlight down to the garlic so they can grow better. It'll be a whole lot less competition. I'm noticing that my Italian dandelions are shooting out shoots from the side. And see, look, I'm still getting little babies too. I'll clean it up while I'm doing that. The bottom leaves of my garlic were struggling to get light. Now the bottom stem of these mustard greens, I'm not going to use at all. But this top stem, you better believe I'm going to eat it. The bottom ones are too tough. Now, yes, you can also eat the flower heads as well. I'll make sure I'm not missing anybody. Waste not, want not, people. Now this will give a chance. Let me see if I can separate them here. Alright, where you at? Come on. See, I have little baby strawberries coming on, and it'll sure help them grow a whole lot better. And all these leaves from the radishes and the dandelions and the mustard greens are all edible. And of course, as it gets, uh-oh, that one broke off. Don't worry, I'm going to be using the pansy blooms to garnish as well. So nothing going to waste at all. And of course, as it gets hotter, the pansy, I'm probably going to take them out. I ain't no probably. I'm going to take them out, pot them up, and put them over in the shade so they'll grow just fine. And that way, the strawberries and the garlic can just go wild and have the whole bag. Because once the garlic's done with, this will be the strawberry bag. I'll keep the strawberries all in it. I can do manicuring later. Okay. As you can see, the bag is still growing just perfectly fine. We're going to push that over. Nice little harvest of greens. And I've got a few other wonderful things I'm going to add into this. And I'll bring you back as soon as I go get these washed. And we get everything prepped and ready to roll to cook. I'll see you back here in just a little while. Okay, now that I have all the greens washed and dried, let's go over the ingredients that I'm going to be using. As you know, I'm celebrating my grow bag. I have 1 yellow onion. I have a package of sliced baby bella mushrooms. I have a 14-ounce can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. I have about let's see, how many pounds was this? I have about a pound of chicken tenderloins, which I'm going to cut up here in a bit. And I decided to go on and use my first harvest of asparagus. And I found these on Closeout. They're homemade fettuccine noodles. So yeah, I'll use them in a heartbeat. And I harvested the pansy blooms, which we'll be using those at the end for a garnish. So let's get busy. Now these are my Italian dandelions. I'm going to cut those up. And I have, I de-leafed some of the mustard greens from the stems. I am so proud of my little grow bag. It done so wonderful, and it had so many challenges to survive and grow through. And I want to make sure if I'm going to cook with it, it's going to be something really good and healthy. Because we like our veggies. I like them more than my other half, but as long as I cook it, he'll eat it. He done got kind of spoiled just a little bit. And these are the mustard green leaves. And y'all need to quit wasting those stems, because you need the fiber in your diet. And it's all natural fiber. And here's my little radishes. Some of them smaller than others. And some of the stem is woody, so don't worry about that. But use what you can. And I'm going to throw the greens in with those. And yes, I eat the roots as well. I'm going to tell you, they're good too. I'm keeping the stems separate because they're going to take a little bit longer to cook. And yes, you can eat your mustard green flowers as well. They're delicious. And I'm going to be sauteing the radishes as well. Radish leaves are amazing and extremely healthy. Look at that beautiful, whoop. Look at that beautiful radish. Sauteed or baked radishes are wonderful, or oven roasted is what they like to call them. They are wonderful. Same way with beets. Oven roasted beets are amazing too. Of course, some of the stems got woody. Radishes, once sauteed, turn sweet. Yeah, that was, when you can hear a crunch noise, you know the stems are too hard. You can still cut through them, eat those babies. That one too hard. Nope. Nope. There we go. Stems are excellent sources of fiber, and they're so good for you. I just don't understand people anymore having to make all that noise. Alright, that's all the greens from the grow bag. This is fresh, organic asparagus from my asparagus bed. Okay, that's too woody. And your knife won't easily go to it. That's where you stop. Look at these big, beautiful ones. That's my purple passion asparagus. Even if your asparagus gets real tall and long, you can still eat them. Sorry about the noise, everyone. too woody. Yes, even the little bitty ones can get woody. Some of them got away from me being tall, but I wasn't going to waste them. And there we go. Okay, time to get the onion cut up. And of course, all your scraps, you can save them to put them in a baggie and freeze them for later usage of making either bone stock, add it to your bone stock, or make a vegetable stock. Talking too fast. And of course, you know you got to have onions in there. And what I'm going to do is just cut my chicken up into bite-sized pieces. I don't know why they can't cut that piece off. Alright, and I will bring you back because I know you know how to cut up chicken. Just, if you end up using chicken, just cut it into good bite-sized pieces. I'll bring you back here in a little bit. Okay, I have my wok heated up. I have about 3 tablespoons of salted real butter in there and some olive oil because we're going to be building a sauce for the pasta to soak up. I'm going to add my onions and the chicken. I'm going to have to cut the fire up, I see, a little bit. You don't want your fire too high because you don't want to scorch your butter. But you want to make sure it's hot enough to get it to start cooking real good. Yeah, my skillet needed to be just a little hotter. Okay, now I gotta grab my seasoning. I'm gonna use 2 good heaping tablespoons of minced garlic. Now, of course, you know me. There's gotta be a little bit of slap your mama involved. Not too much, but just enough. Cut that flame up just a little higher. good sauce going in the bottom so far. Okay, chicken's halfway cooked. I'm going to add my stems and the asparagus and the sliced radishes. Let them get to cooking real good. Oh, let me tell you, it smells wonderful. I'm going to let this finish cooking down, and I'll bring you right back. I've done added a teaspoon of paprika. I'm going to add a good tablespoon of oregano. I don't like any plain food. I like my food to be really seasoned. And a tablespoon of dried oregano. Parsley. Alright, I'm going to get my mushrooms. You got to check quality assurance, you know. Oh, I love mushrooms. Okay. Make sure things don't dry out because the mushrooms will soak up a lot of your juice. I'm going to add a spoonful of the water that's ready for the pasta. I'm going to let this cook down a little bit and I'll bring you right back. Okay, I'm going to toss in my leafy greens. And the good thing about mustard greens when they're young, you don't have to cook them as long. Okay, time to add the tomatoes. And this is 1 can of fire roasted tomatoes in their own juice. I'm going to let that, I'm going to cut it down and let it simmer. Give it time for everything to marry and finalize cooking. Oh, it's getting hot up in here. There we go, a cool breeze. I'm going to cut my water up. Because my pasta's fresh, it only takes a couple of minutes. One of my radishes is trying to get back in there. Alright, I'll bring you back as soon as the pasta is done. Okay, the pasta is done. Let's add it in. Oh, I'm going to tell you right now, this smells amazing. And of course, the pasta's going to soak up the wonderful sauce that was made. I'm going to get it mixed up a little more, plate it up, and I will show you what the final product looks like. I'll bring you back here in a little bit. Okay, I have it plated up. Now it's got to be decorated. Got to make sure every bit of it's used. And pansies are so good. You can dry them for tea. They're wonderful. And you can just eat them. You can candy them. And they're wonderful. Look at that. Does that not look delicious? Let's give her a try. I'm going to grab me a pansy. Or, well, looks like I'm grabbing 2 pansies, looks like. And a piece of chicken. I got some greens on there. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my gracious, that turned out really good. Now, I know it's a lot of really good ingredients, but I think it tastes just a tad bit better because that sauce won. Yes, we did. I hope this video encourages you also to branch out, get out of that box, explore cooking. It's wonderful. You don't have to eat the same food over and over. But this turned out wonderful. And of course, I'll have all the ingredients in the description box below. If you have any questions, always feel free to ask them in the comment section below the video. I'm more than happy to answer them. Everyone, take care. I'm fixing to be really happy and enjoy a really good dinner. I've already got the other half fed, and now it's my turn. Everyone, take care, stay safe and sound, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. May you each be blessed. Everyone, I'll see you soon.